Hey guys, I know y'all are like, where you been? Where you been? I have been busy, but I'm here. For those of you who are new to my channel or my page, my name is Nicole Brantley. I'm affectionately known as the womb therapist. I help women who have fibroids, PCOS, endometriosis, those who have trouble conceiving, take the option of hysterectomy and other surgeries off of the table and truly get to the root of their healing, because a surgeon can cut out everything except for cause. Hey guys, so glad to see you. I know y'all like, where you been, Nicole? I know, I was asking myself that, and I swear for weeks I've been like, I gotta go live, and I would look up and it would be Thursday every single time. Hey Conchita, how are you? I hope you're doing well. So good to see you here. Good to see you, Tiffany. Hey, we got to do our live together. But I wanted to come live today to talk about convenience is killing us. I heard somebody say something a while back and I noted it and I was like, I got to go live on that. I got to talk about that. And I'm finally here to do it today. So convenience is killing us. It literally is. And so my question to you is, are you eating to die or are you eating to live? Because a lot of us, we don't ask that question when we're picking up our fork, our spoon, our knife, or whatever, right? We're just consuming food and we're not thinking twice about it. Like, is this good for us? Like, for me, at the stage that I am on my journey, I'm always very conscious of, how's this going to make me feel? You know, do I have a call after this? Do I have consultations? I don't want anything that's going to make me feel weighed down, tired, sleepy, any of the things. So I want you guys to know that in June, I haven't decided if I'm going to go with the June 1st, which is a Saturday. I don't normally like to start things on the weekend because people are like out and about and they're not prepared, but it's time out for excuses. But I haven't decided if I'm going to start on June 1st or if it's going to be June 3rd, like I normally start all of my detoxes on a Monday, fresh, ready to go for the week. But I have what's called the raw food detox coming up June of 2024, right? So it's going to be on the website in just a few. Has he already finished this test? It's going to be on the website in just a few. So a little while. But anyways, what I was saying is the raw food detox is coming up in June. So if you know, right, that you have been dealing with things, and I'm going to name a few things about how convenience is killing us. If you know that you need to start cleaning up your body, go ahead and do it. Tomorrow is never promised, right? So every time you pick up a meal, am I eating to live? Am I eating to die? So I want to say this on that raw food challenge, because people are probably already like, well, what are we going to eat? We're going to be eating raw, right? I'm going to share some recipes. You'll probably come in and share some recipes. I do want you guys to post and do all of the things as we're sharing together. I'm on a live, so I need you to be quiet, okay? So just put that in the back seat for me. So raw food detox, June 2024. And I also want to, prior to that, I want to do a watermelon challenge, you guys. I want to do a watermelon challenge. So let me know if you plan to join, if you want to do 5 days or if you're going to do 7 days. I'm going to poll it in my stories and I'm going to see which people pick the most, and then we'll go with that. So if more people pick 5 days, we'll do a 5-day watermelon challenge. If people pick 7, we'll go with the 7. So I've done watermelon challenges in the past. We've done 3 days, we've done 5 days, we've done 7 days. All right, so it's totally up to the majority who want to participate. I'll allow you guys to choose that. Hey guys, welcome. Hey Kay, so good to see you here. Hey Sammy. I was waiting on that watermelon challenge. Yes, so that's going to be coming up. So stay tuned for that, but I'm going to poll it to see how many days people want to do. But when I say convenience is killing us, I was with someone one day and they wanted to stop at McDonald's to get something free from their app. And I was like, but it's not free. They were like, what do you mean it's not free? It is, it's free. I'm like, it's not free. It's going to cost you something, right? And I didn't say it's going to cost, I said it's going to cost you inflammation, right? Because I do understand what this person has going on in their body. So it's not free. it's costing you something. It's costing you inflammation immediately. First and foremost, McDonald's, most other restaurants, it's not even food, right? If you guys do not follow Vonnie Food Babe, make sure that you follow her. She has so many articles, so many reports about all of the different fast food restaurants. You know, what's in their fries, what's in their burgers, is it real burgers? She just shared something about Chick-fil-A and how she was so disappointed because she advocated for them to have years ago antibiotic-free chicken, and they rolled with it for several years, and now they're going back to the non-antibiotic free chicken, which is very harmful to the human body, right? So we all have these. Well, I don't say we all, because I don't have any of those apps on my phone. No DoorDash, no Uber Eats, no McDonald's, no none of those things. But a lot of people do, and they go and they purchase things, and they're like, oh, I got this many points and I have that many points, and so I can get a free, you know, X, Y, or Z. But it's not free. It's costing you. So not only does it cost you inflammation, but in most cases it costs you weight gain. Why? Because it's either full of fat, full of sugar, or full of both, right? Especially if it's dairy and it's a milkshake, or it's a latte, or it's a frappuccino, or, you know, all of these things that we are addicted to. We're addicted to the foods because of all of the chemicals that are put into them. So the weight gain from these things have really increased our number of people who are dealing with obesity in this country, right? So your McDonald's app is not free. It's costing you inflammation. It's costing you weight gain, possibly obesity. Guess what else is causing you? Poor gut health. Our gut gets damaged by the things that we bring into the body. I posted yesterday. It's a Netflix documentary. It is called Hack Your Health. Or was it Hack Your Hormones? I think it was Hack Your Health. But anyways, it's an amazing documentary that is very easy to understand. It's very layman terms for you to understand what the gut is, how the microbiome works, what is the microbiome, why we have parasites, why we need parasites, what kind of parasites we need, because we don't break our own food down. We need bacterium to do that. We need parasites to do that, but we have to have the right parasites. So when we're craving ice cream and craving soda and craving this and craving that, all of that is parasitic activity. That's your parasites telling you what they want, right? So we have to make sure we have the right kind of bacterium in our body. Your app is not free, right? Convenience is killing us because what is it costing us? It's costing us fatty liver. Fatty, stagnant, sluggish liver because of all of these seed oils that we're taking in our packaged food, in our, you know, anything. I saw a comment the other day on a friend's post that I had to absolutely reply to, right? She was saying how she was seeking out some sweet potato glass noodles. She had them at a restaurant. They were good. She wanted to recreate a recipe for herself. So when she found them and she read the label, which is, I teach you guys to always read your labels. She found out that it had bioengineered, whatever on the back on the label. It said, portion of this product is bioengineered, right? So how is it all natural? How is it good for you if you got something that was bioengineered or created in a lab? So she was like, I struggled with getting it because it said this. So somebody in her comments made a comment and said, this is why I struggle with eating healthy. And I just couldn't let that comment sit. I had to come in there and say something. And I was like, well, first of all, anything healthy is not going to come in a bag, box, can, or jar. So we need to understand what health is. We're not going to find it in those places. Most of the time, anything that's in a bag, box, jar, can, container, etc., is going to have some kind of preservative in it, right? It's going to have something in it so it can last on the shelf. This is how it can last to 2025 or 2026, 2 years from now. Why? Because there's some sort of chemical preservative in there. So you shouldn't be looking for health in a bag, a box, a jar, or a can. And you shouldn't struggle with eating healthy because the things that you want can't be found on a shelf. So when you say healthy eating, you need to be talking primarily plant-based. And I'm not saying, because we've even demonized plant-based, right? People think that Beyond Burgers and Impossible Burgers are plant-based. They're not. They're created in a lab, and they're just as unhealthy for you as any other burger. Okay? So we have to stop thinking because we eat vegan is better. It's still processed. The body still doesn't know what it is and what to do with it. It still causes and brings inflammation to the body. It still leaves behind a toxic waste overload, which causes other problems. Okay? So another reason why convenience is killing us, again, like I just said, was the fatty, sluggish, stagnant liver. And that is primarily due to seed oils. When we bring in fats into the body, unhealthy or healthy, the liver has to process that. And if we constantly bring it in breakfast, lunch, dinner, there's no intermittent fasting, there's no starting your day off with lemon water and fresh fruit and juices and keeping your day raw and all of those things, and you're bombarding it with bagels with cream cheese, bacon, eggs, and cheese, steak and eggs, and all of these shrimp and grits, all of these things that you consume for breakfast that the body is really not ready to take on, right? The creamer in your coffee, whatever that is, your liver has to work to thin the blood, to make sure that things are properly moving and flowing. Because when fat comes in, liver's job is to thin that out so things can move and flow. And a lot of us don't understand that. So we're not loving on our liver, and we're having all kinds of issues as a result of not loving on our liver, right? So that's another inconvenience, right? From us thinking that we're doing ourselves some sort of service by ordering on DoorDash, by ordering on Uber Eats, by ordering on our free food apps. It's not free. It's costing you something, all right? Also costs you brain fog. When you're constantly building up and accumulating waste in your body, you're like, I can't think straight. What was I going to say? What did I go in that room for? It creates short-term and long-term memory issues. It creates things like dementia and Alzheimer's in the long run, right? Because we have this acid that is built up all the way into our head cavity, and it's chewing on the tissues. So we have to do things differently. It's not free. It's costing you joint pain and stiffness. I can't tell you how many people I talk to that's like, oh, I got to warm up on the side of the bed when I first get up. Oh, when I walk down the first time I walk down the flight of steps in the morning, I'm so tight, I'm so stiff. That is acid. And acid is also pain. Acid is also weight gain. So it's what you are eating that is causing that. If you're in joint pain, if you have stiffness, if you're dealing with arthritis, you're highly acidic. You have a high toxic waste overload, right? And so when your digestive processes are incomplete, that also leaves behind waste. You're internally clogged with waste from top to bottom. You got high blood pressure, high levels of acidosis in the body. Another thing that is causing you is hair loss, male pattern baldness in women and in men, right? Low testosterone in men, male boobs. When we're eating all of these different hormones from the animals that we're eating, whether it's the dairy or whether it's the meat, the soy, that increase in estrogen that both men or women are taking in, it is destroying the body. I get so upset when I go shopping and I look at anything in the bag, box, can, or jar. It's always full of soy. Usually wheat as well, so that means it's high in gluten, right? And so all of these things that damage and destroy the gut. So convenience is killing us, you guys. Are you eating to live, or are you eating to die? When you think you're getting something free off of your fast food app, you might be getting that food-like processed, ultra-processed product free of charge, meaning you don't have to exchange any money for it. But baby, it is costing you. Like I said, a few things, and this is not an exhaustive list, but it is costing you inflammation, weight gain, poor gut health, damaging and destroying your health, fatty liver, brain fog, joint pain, stiffness, arthritis, high blood pressure, and hair loss, to name a few. Okay? So these toxic waste overload from incomplete digestive processes are accumulating in your body, internally clogging you with waste. And the only way The only way to get rid of it is to detox, so that you can scrub away that sludge, scrub away that pain, scrub away all of the accumulation of waste that has built up. Hence, June 1st or 3rd, 2024, we're going to be starting the raw food detox. So you have to commit to that. And I'm going to have 2 tiers. So for people who have already done a previous program of mine, I prefer you to do the whole 30 days raw, right? All raw meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner, intermittent fasting, however you're going to do it. And we're going to talk more about that, the breakdown and what that looks like in the program. But if you are new to raw food eating, I'm going to allow you to do what my normal programs do, which is raw till about 4, right? Or raw till about noon, whichever is going to work for you. We're going to talk about the different ways that you can do this, and then you can still take in 1 cooked meal a day. Or you can go all out because it's June, it's the summertime. It's easier to stay on track. It's easier to eat your fruit and to stay hydrated all day on fruits and salads and things of that nature, and juices and your smoothies and all of that. Okay? So I just wanted to come on here and tell you, convenience is killing us. Stop it with the DoorDash and the Uber Eats and all of those different things, and stop thinking you're getting free food when you pull up to McDonald's and be like, oh, I'm gonna order this and then I have my app, so here's my code, and I want the free fries, the free coffee, the free ice cream, the McFlurry or whatever y'all call it, and the free this and the free that. It's not really free. It's costing you your health, period. Right? So if you're just tuning in, make sure you go back and listen to the things that I said that it's costing you, like inflammation, weight gain, poor gut, hair loss, male pattern baldness, all of those things. And if you're dealing with any of those things and you don't really want to work in a group capacity, please feel free to book your discovery call to get started on a program of mine via a consultation. If you want to skip the discovery call, you can and jump straight into a consultation, but get to work. You don't have time to waste. Tomorrow is not promised. So many people are waiting on tomorrow. Doesn't mean you know how many people I know that are dropping like flies? And we're dying. So many people this year that I've gone to school with have died of cancer. Cancer is damaged cells. What damages cells? Acid. We're eating these high acid diets. We're not eating salads. We're not eating vegetables. We're not eating fruit. We're not drinking our herbal teas. We're just doing what we want to do, and we just think our body should take it. And it's because we've been conditioned and programmed. We are marketed to all day long on TV to fast food. Oh, such and such and such is now carrying shrimp. Such and such has this new burger. Such and such and such. And I mean, I go out to eat with friends sometimes, and they're like, "You're not gonna get it." I'm like, bacon's on everything, or it's already pre-made into the whatever. I'm just like, no, I'm good. Right? You have to stand on your square. You have to be disciplined. You have to be determined. You have to know what your goals are, and your why has to be strong. Because if it's not, you'll waver. You will waver. And we can't afford to do that. So again, the name of this live was Convenience is Killing Us. I talked about why your food apps are not free, why they are costing you, what they are costing you. And I have the raw food detox coming up June of 2024. I haven't decided if it's going to be the 1st or the 3rd. And we also have a watermelon challenge coming up. So go to my stories and take the poll to decide if you're going to participate. Decide if you want to do 5 days or 7 days. And whichever one weighs the most, whoever votes the most for whichever day, that's how long the watermelon challenge is going to be for. And it's a super easy challenge. We're going to show up in a Facebook group. You're going to need watermelon for all of the days. You can juice it, you can eat it, you can do both. It's totally up to you, right? But it's time to flush those colons. Let's flush our digestive systems, especially if you're dealing with things like heartburn and indigestion and digestive issues and esophageal issues and any GI tract issues. A lot of people with gastroparesis. If you've been on that damn Ozempic, stop looking for the shortcut, okay? Start learning to take the stairs. When you take shortcuts, you're always sacrificing your health. Ozempic and the other pills over that are similar to those pills, which Ozempic was created for diabetes. If you don't have diabetes, why are you taking that? Even if you have diabetes, why are you taking that? It doesn't address any root issues. But those of you who are taking it for weight loss or for appetite suppressant, what you don't understand about it is that it's causing gastroparesis. It's slowing your food down from digesting, which makes you feel fuller longer, but you're damaging your GI tract in the process, and the blowback from that, and the repair to that, and the fixing to that. It's not an easy journey. So when you do stuff, do your research, do your due diligence, understand what it is that you're doing. So if you're taking Ozempic for weight loss, you're really damaging and destroying your GI tract and causing yourself to have what's known as gastroparesis. Go look it up. And it's harmful. I've helped people who were on their deathbeds essentially with gastroparesis, can't keep down food, can't gain any weight, can't hold water down, because the further damage you cause to it, the worse off you are. It's not a shortcut. The stairs are the way. The elevator ain't it. The escalator ain't it. Stop looking for the cheat code. The cheat code is the work. You have to do the work. Tiffany said, this is facts. I do a gastric emptying study at work and it has increased since Ozempic. Because people want shortcuts. They don't want to take the stairs. They don't want to do the work. In order to get to the end result, guys, you got to go through the process. So many of us want the promise on the other end, whatever that is. For in this example, the weight loss, but we don't want to go through the process. You got to give your body right conditions. There's no way of getting around that. You got to detox the over accumulated waste. There's no way to get around that. It's not a cheat code. Or if you want to look at it as that, the cheat code is doing the work. Stop trying to get surgery. Stop trying to take pills. Those are temporary fixes. They don't address root cause. You still gonna be dealing with what you're dealing with. Stop cutting out your wounds. Stop cutting out your nodules, your lymph nodes. You need those. Those are your septic tanks so they can take waste to your kidneys to be released and eliminated from the body. Everything God gave you, you need. Your gallbladder, all these things that people are cutting out at a high rate now. But thank you for that fact, Tiffany. I'm going to read that. I'm going to say that again. Tiffany said, this is facts. I do a gastric emptying study at work and it has increased since Ozempic. So you want to take Ozempic so you can feel fuller longer. How about eat nutrition, sound nutrition? When you eat sound nutrition, when you are well nourished, you're not in the pantry. You're not in the fridge. You're not looking for snacks. You're nourished. I put you on nourishing protocols when you come through my programs. The cheat code is to do the work. It's not to take the escalator or the elevator, aka these pharmaceutical drugs and these surgeries. All right, I know somebody back home who had a lot of cancer. A lot of people in her family died of cancer. She went and got body work. She's now dying of cancer. She's unrecognizable. She was already sick, already had cancer. Then she goes in with a cosmetic surgery, body work. What happens when air hits cancer? Does it not spread? So we dying for vanity. Makeup is killing us. That's a whole nother live. And I've shared with you books to read as well as documentaries to watch. Makeup is killing us. More than half of the women that I helped with unexplained infertility bring babies earthside. They had to come off of the makeup. You have to understand the chemicals that you are eating via your skin. Anything you put on your skin, it's eating it like you're putting it in your mouth. Makeup full of pork, full of gelatin. A lot of you say, oh, I don't eat pork, but you eating at Popeyes. Pig's lard is in their oil that they're frying your chicken in. Oh, you eating pork. How do you know? It burns your stomach. But we have to understand our body's language. So stop allowing convenience to kill us, to kill you. Stop allowing that. Take back your power. Walk in your wellness. Do the things that you need to do. Are you willing to eat to live, or are you going to continue to eat to die? Because that's what we're inundated with. But every single day we get to make a decision, a choice as to what we're going to eat, what we're not going to eat, what we're going to put on our fork or not. Right? A lot of people get upset when I tell them that cereal is not for human consumption. It's made in a lab. There's no sound nutrition in that. It's convenience. Oh, my kids eat a quick bowl of cereal before basketball practice. My quick kids eat there's no nutritional value in that. Read the label, read the ingredients. And anytime anything is stripped of its nutrients and then it's put back in synthetically, that is not healthy for you. I guarantee you every box of cereal that you got on top of your refrigerator or inside of your pantry, look at it. A lot of the times it's going to tell you that it has bioengineered products. It's been bioengineered, created in the lab, right? People think I'm crazy because I feed my dog chicken that I boil, or rotisserie chicken, or, chicken and sweet potatoes and peas. Why? And some people even say that's crazy, right? I should be feeding him raw food. And animals of that, animals can consume raw foods. But I say all that to say, they're like, oh, you're so bougie with your dog. And no, the bioengineered cat and dog food out there kills their gut and shortens their life. So what do you think it's doing to us? Right? I just saw a video my friend shared with me of things at Aldi's. I shop at Aldi's for certain things. I don't really shop for their things that's in a bag, box, jar, or can, even if it says organic. And what the lady went through the store and did was like pick up different things that was like, this is supposed to be organic. This is supposed to be all natural. This is what the front is. Stop taking the little fun on the front. All natural, gluten-free, this free, that free. Read your labels. Always read your labels, no matter what the front says. Right? And what did she find on almost every bioengineering on the side of almost every label? And this is why we can't look for health in bags, boxes, jars, cans, or containers. If you're going to say that you're plant-based, eat your plants, eat your fruits, eat your vegetables, cut them up. Saw another video somebody sent me where they were saying, like, when the fruit starts to go bad and a container of strawberries and blueberries and all these different fruit, they pick out the good ones that don't have mold on them, wash them off, and that's what they resell for fruit bowls in grocery stores, chain grocery stores. Grossed out by that, because I know there are times that I'm like, ooh, I'm not going to no drive-through for nobody's french fries today. You can't do that, Nicole. Don't do it. Go get you a bowl of fruit from somewhere, and I'll pull up to a supermarket and go grab a bowl of fruit in a minute. And when I saw that, I was totally like, bleh. Grossed out. So convenience is killing us, you guys. It's costing us so many different things within the body. It's costing us our health. Sickness and disease does not have to exist. If you haven't read Arnold Ehret's book, The Mucusless Diet, read it. Game changer, life changing, changes your whole focus on everything. Right? And if you want to participate in the raw food detox that I have coming up June 2024, make sure you sign up. Don't wait. It's going to be up on the website today. All right. I don't know why I paused like that. So you literally don't eat no proteins, just fruit. Did you know that there's protein in fruit? Do you understand what protein is? It's really amino acids that the body needs, simple proteins that we know how to break down. Our body doesn't know how to break down animal proteins. It creates inflammation. That's why we're sick. That's why we have high blood pressure. That's why we have diabetes, because we're so focused on protein and our body has zero use for animal proteins. So I get my simple amino acids, aka proteins, from amino acids that I take and supplement with, but they're also in fruits. they're also in vegetables, right? But we have been so programmed and conditioned to think that we need a chicken, a pig, a cow, and all of the rest of the stuff that we're eating. I'm not sure that I understand your second question. How you feel about plant-based people, though? What does that mean? What does that mean? How do you feel about animal eating people? All fruits. All fruit. Okay, so do your due diligence, research. So anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for being here. If you want to join the Raw Food Detox June 2024, make sure you click the link in the bio later today. It will be there, and you can join that. Stay tuned for the dates of the Watermelon Challenge. It'll be 5 days or 7 days. It's going to be over in a private Facebook group. And I will be going live again. I got to get back to going live. I missed you guys so much. Just been busy. Lots going on. Lots of changes and adaptations in my own life, and you know, raising a young king and just doing what I have to do to live essentially. And but I got to get back to making this priority. So you all have a wonderful rest of your day. Stay tuned for those details, and I'll talk to you soon. Dr. Nicole signing off for now. Bye guys.